All right. Zoom and boom, everyone. It is 7 o'clock on the East Coast, and it is good to be back live. Spiky Dash here with you for another blind reaction stream with My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, episode 20. First off, as always, general housekeeping thing. Again, apologies for last week. I tried hard. To stream live twice last week, and the weather just did not cooperate here. Every time I tried to start to go live, the storms would fill up, which is why I had to pre-record last week's MLP episode of Drag and Dropped, and why I did not do a BattleBot stream. Hello, Joshua. And by the way, thank you for the Twitter follow. I did notice that. Thank you for that. That was so cool. And Jovi, hey, good to see you again as well. So apologies again for last week's unable to live stream because of the weather. Always good to have you in the streams, Jovi. Always good. Yes, MLP. We've had, the past couple weeks, we've had a couple. Okay, yeah, I noticed you don't have a whole lot of tweets, Joshua. I did notice that, so I know you don't use it very much. But I'm glad that you found my Twitter and reached out. So I do appreciate that. So we've had a couple, average episodes the past couple weeks. We've explored a couple different relationships with some of our characters here. But now with this one, I've heard mixed things. No, Jovi, this is not both. This will be just MLP only. BattleBots will be tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Eastern will be BattleBots tomorrow. So, and hopefully Apple Dash will join me for that one because he is also off tomorrow along with myself. So here's hoping, fingers crossed, that he will join us for the BattleBot stream tomorrow night. So, and Jovi, that's your idea. Jovi, you called it. With the mini tournament, you called it. Am I doing both episodes? No. I will probably just share my brief thoughts on episode 13, and then I'll do the full commentary for 14, because I did watch episode 13 already. So I'll probably just give my brief thoughts on each of the fights, and then just do a full commentary for 14. But yeah, Jovi, you called it. Yeah, you called the mini tournament. You did for the win and you're in. So because there were just so many in the field. So yeah, you're well done. You called it. Kudos to you. So that'll be tomorrow night. But here with this one, Joshua, I agree with you. Can't wait to watch the next one. Yeah, a mini tournament is better than a Rumble, Jovi. I do agree with you on that one. I think it's a better idea. I don't think it's going to be as controversial. And there are some really good matchups in it. So I am looking forward to watching it tomorrow as well. But in this episode, called A Horseshoe In, I like the title. This is going to be a Starlight Glimmer episode, aka, in my opinion, best pony. But I have heard very mixed things on this from some fellow reviewers and reactors. Even one said that this is kind of a mashup of All Bottled Up and A Matter of Principles, which were two of the Starlight episodes I was not very fond of. In fact, I hated Matter of Principles because, in my opinion, it was just the alternate title could have been Discord being a jerk, because he was throughout the entire episode. So yeah, I hope that that's not this episode. I always try to look for the positive in episodes before I watch them, so I'm hoping they're wrong, but usually the fellow reactors in the fandom aren't. So here's hoping that it's not as bad as they say, because I don't like bad Starlight episodes. With me liking her as a character so much and seeing how she's grown over the course of her time on the show, I really don't like to see those bad episodes. So, here's hoping that it's not as bad. Joshua, nice to see Bloodsport get a chance. Yeah, I agree with that. I was really tentative on Bloodsport, but I didn't know for sure if they would actually get a shot. But yeah, I always liked Bloodsport's design, and I'm glad that they are going to get an opportunity. You were hit by heavy rain too, Jovi. Wow, yeah. Well, and we had one really big cell the Wednesday I wanted to record. It came through, and it was really loud. There was like 3 big thunder blasts right in a row. So that's why I couldn't record live. So yeah, it was tough. And they're calling for more, but not till this weekend. So they're calling for like heavy rain here for like Saturday into Sunday. So and I think it's because of the remnants of that tropical system that's currently in Texas right now is going to make its way up to us here in Indiana. So it might get a little bit wet and crazy this weekend for me as well. All right, so let's get to it. Let's see. All right. See what my info says here. So Starlight decides to hire a vice head mayor in preparation to take over the School of Friendship from Twilight, which we knew that she was going to do because Twilight bestowed that upon Starlight in one of the earlier episodes of the season. But when Trixie assumes the position is hers, oh great, Trixie's in this too, of course. Starlight realizes that hiring the right pony for the job is going to be a lot harder than she thought. I've always been very mixed on Trixie. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's an entertaining character, but I really have not been a huge fan of Trixie, and especially those that want to ship Starlight and Trixie together. I would much rather see Starlight with Sunburst, but that's just my opinion because I think it's a better ship. But at least they're good friends, you know. At least they have that going for them. And Road to Friendship was a great episode and a great song. So I can't knock it for that, but just haven't been fond of Trixie the character. Yes, Starburst. Yes, Joshua. Absolutely. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I have my shower curtain upstairs is actually Starlight and Sunburst kissing each other. So I'm a big fan of that ship. Yes, so I am for that all the way. Let's see, Joey, 3 days of the week. Oh, yeah, three days of the week with rain. Wow. And the third rainstorm hit when I was watching BattleBots and I had to stay up to rewatch the episode. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's painful. Wow, Joey, that's rough. That's terrible. And I had someone else, I think, make a comment on the last video that they also had a lot of rain. Plus they were noisy or had construction going on because I had the construction across the street last week too. So yeah, it's apparently a lot of us experienced that. So this at least is an interesting premise. So again, here's hoping that it's not too bad. You missed 3 fights. Ooh, tough. Yikes. Never good to miss fights. Of course, this is the end of Dragon Dropped.
How wonderful to see you. Yeah, Gabby and I had a great day. Oh, we still want my baby too.
I stay up to 12 and go to bed at 2 in the morning. I bet you were tired, Joby. I bet for sure. I bet you were tired. Good grief. I think the latest I ever stayed up in the morning is like stayed up, not coming back to lay home late for something. I think the latest I ever stayed up was like 4 a.m. and that was a New Year's Eve. So I had at least a reason. At least I had nothing to do the next day. That was when I was younger, though, before I had a job. All right. Here we go.
You really spruced up the office.
Oh, there's my Glimmy.
I'm gonna call you Phyllis.
Phyllis. Oh my gosh, Glimmy talks to plants. Oh, this is adorable. Okay, this is an adorable start. Oh, I didn't know Glimmy was in like gardening. This is cool. This is like a side of her I've never seen. This is at least an encouraging start. There's so much thunder that I was going to have a blackout. I've had nights like that, Jovi. I've had nights like that where the lightning's strong and the thunder's strong. And yeah, I thought the power's going to go out for sure. There have been a couple times the power has gone out here. A couple times. Cat was hiding under the couch. Hey, at least your cat is just scared. Yeah, Joshua, that's a great point. Yeah, Starlight seems to have just a lot of interesting hobbies. The kite flying, and now this. Yeah, I love this. I think this is why I'm drawn to Starlight so much, because I'm very much like that myself. I have a lot of different interests and a lot of different hobbies and that kind of thing. So I think that's why I'm so drawn to her a bit. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. This is cool. I love Starlight's office, by the way. Like I can't show it, but like I love her office setup as her being counselor of the school. She's got the kites going on the top, and she's got again, kind of reminds me of myself, where like she's so organized. Like I mean, it's somewhat also kind of like Twilight, but like everything has its place, and I love that about Twilight and Starlight both. So Ember really isn't totally wrong in the fact that they are somewhat similar, besides their look, but they do have some similar personality.
Come in.
Oh, hi, Twilight. Speaking of, and Spike.
Talking to someone.
What's that face?
I have something very important to discuss with you.
Oh my.
This is about leaving early yesterday. I didn't have any students on my schedule, and Trixie was having a magical emergency, which actually turned out to be nothing.
Of course not.
It's not anything like that.
Oh.
Twilight Sparkle, Princess and Friendship, in light of her impending ascension to the throne of Equestria,
Of course.
and in anticipation of her many duties and responsibilities forthwith, does hereby intend to make good on her previous offer to you, Starlight Glimmer, of replacing her as head mayor of the School of Friendship.
So now it's official. Okay, so we have to make it officially official. So granted, she was rampaging and twilighting when she briefly referenced it in one of the earlier episodes of the season. But now here we're making it officially official that Starlight is going to be head mayor of the school. So this is making it official. So officially passing the torch, because it was a bit more formal. Yes, Joshua, this is a lot more official. Yes, because she was quickly rambling and going real quick the first time around. So yes, this is a lot more formal. I agree.
Over the school. I intend to make good on her previous offer to you, Starlight Glimmer, of replacing her as head mayor of the School of Friendship.
There you go.
I want you to take over the school when I move to Camelot. I know. It's just so amazing. I'm a little. Do you think I'm really up for it?
Yes.
I do. I've covered for you every time you've had to run off and save Equestria, but I mean, yes, of course. Thank you.
Those faces. Aww. Aww. What a big cute hug from Starlight. Aww, that's so cute.
I think Harry Pony would be better for the job.
Aww.
Nervous and excited. I'm also
Nervous-sided.
I understand. Of course, I'll have a lot of important responsibilities as ruler of Equestria.
Yes.
I'll always be available to help whenever you need.
Whoa, another scroll.
Are you supposed to be in a royal etiquette lesson with Celestia and Luna right now? Right. Can't underestimate the important responsibility of royal napkin placement.
Right.
I mean, no biggie, right, Phyllis? I've totally got this.
Well, oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no pressure, Glimmy. No pressure at all. Now you're going to be head mayor of the school. You got it. No pressure. Although I'm sure she's going to have her own maybe Twilight-like freak out moment, probably. Although Twilight has learned, we saw, a couple episodes ago in Summer Sun Setback, she's gotten better. So yeah, she's improved on that. So she's not freaking out as much. So maybe Starlight can take a lesson from that, hopefully. But I'm sure here it looks like she's going to have a freak out moment. Oh, goodness. Yeah, but the hug that she just gave Twilight and Spike was just glomp, just come here, you. Thank you so much. I'm so thankful for this. It was great. All right, let's fast forward the commercials here a bit. There we go. Oh, there's Trix.
Nothing but proud that you've been officially offered the position of head mid.
If Trixie's involved, there's always someone freaking out. That does kind of happen, doesn't it, Joshua? That does tend to happen with Trix. Yes, that always does seem to happen. And then right on cue, here she is.
Thanks. But I can't help wondering if it's going to cut into...
Ooh, new writer? Ariel Shepard Oppenheim. That must be a new writer. I certainly have never heard her in the series before, so I think that's a new writer. Cool. Well, gotta give her a fair shake. So let's see what happens.
What do you mean? Take now, for example. Instead of heading to the delightful lunch I had planned, we're striving with determination toward what I can only assume is Twilight's office. Obviously, our lunch is super important, but so is taking over the school.
Yes.
The only pony who's really run the School of Friendship is the Princess of Friendship. And
yes, good point.
I'm all alone, so I want to get as much advice from Twilight as I can while she's still here.
Good point.
Twilight's never really done anything alone. She always has her friends. That just gave me an idea. Thanks, Trixie.
Huh?
Good advice when you don't need to. Thanks.
Huh?
Are we still doing lunch?
Better keep that on the table.
Getting royal place settings just right is a lot harder than it looks. Okay. I know how busy you are, but I wanted to talk to you about running the school because, honestly, I was a bit worried about taking it over all on my own. But I just realized you never did it alone. Having a friend help out is pretty great.
Aw, good point. She's learned.
So...
Of course. Starlight using her magic whenever it's convenient. Just, oh yeah, let me help you with that. Zap. That's great.
Hiring a vice head mayor to help run things.
Ooh.
I trust you to run the school any way you want. And if that means hiring a vice head mayor, I think it's a great idea. Really? Like you said, I've always had ponies around to help. And don't worry, you can always call on me.
Twilight, Mary says you were supposed to be at the boutique 5 minutes ago for your second fitting for the coronation bell.
How many fittings are there going to be?
A lot.
A lot. Anyway,
Call back.
good luck finding your vice head mayor. I know you'll pick the right pony for the job.
No pressure or anything.
Whole thing, and all I can say is, I am humbled.
What?
I hadn't ever considered it, but hearing you say it out loud made me realize what a great and powerful vice head mayor I'll be.
Wait, Trix, she didn't say that. She hasn't even said anything yet. I don't think she even mentioned your name. She didn't even say your name to be the vice head mayor. So why are you assuming it? I mean, granted, you would think she'd be at the top of Starlight's list, considering Trixie has been, her best friend, her longest running friend. You would think she'd be at the top of the list, but I don't think it's safe here for Trix to just assume that she has the position all wrapped up. I mean, as we know in life, assumptions are usually never a good thing because sometimes you end up looking really wrong and not looking like the best person in the room, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that
Work and socialize at the same time. Well, sure, that would be fun, but I can't just give you the job.
right.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
I imagine there's a lengthy process to go through before you inevitably hire the best pony for the position. Wink.
Wink.
Exactly. I'll probably interview several ponies. Of course. Several. Wink.
Trixie, stop the winking. Stop assuming. That's getting annoying, and the look on your face isn't making it any better. Seriously. Just, wow. I don't get this right now. Wow, just stop with the winking. That's really throwing me off.
Keep saying,
Hire the best pony for the position. Wink. Exactly. I'll probably interview several ponies. Of course, several. Wink.
Why do you
why do you keep saying wink?
I'm not saying wink. Wink.
Awkward.
I'm glad you all decided to be part of the search for the School of Friendship's vice head mare. Honestly, if you're looking.
Wow, okay. Some of these choices are pretty interesting. Okay, so let's just look at the 4 we have on screen right now. We've got Big Mac, who hardly says a word at all except for yup and nope, except when unless when he does open up. Octavia, who I don't think has really said much. I think that's Dr. Hooves and Spoiled Rich. Wow. Yeah, some of these choices I am quite surprised by some of these, to tell you the truth. Wow. This is very, very surprising. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Okay. If I'm not seeing your chat responses, I apologize. It says right now I'm unable to connect to it. I'm not sure why. But so if I don't see the chat, I apologize for that. I don't know why I can't connect to it. I don't know if that's a me issue or a YouTube issue, because my Wi-Fi is fine, but I don't know why. I've never had it just stop before. So apologies if I can't see your messages.
to fundraise. I can bring in enough bits to have several buildings named after me.
Well, that's not the primary responsibility of the vice head mare. But
No.
any pony is welcome to apply. I think the selection process I've come up with is pretty special. Albeit unnecessary.
Trixie. Okay, prediction time. Prediction time here. I don't know which one of the 4 is gonna maybe win this, quote unquote win this, but Trixie's gonna hurt herself so much that she's not gonna get picked. And of course, in Trixie fashion, she's gonna get upset about it. That's the way I see this going at the moment. So wink.
And since you all have to prove you have what it takes to be vice head mare, I've designed the interview in 3 stages.
Ooh.
Each stage will test a different skill the vice head mare needs.
Of course.
Only those who do well will move through the stages until finally
Ooh.
the candidate rises to the top.
Nice. Very nice strategy by Starlight. See, again, this is why I like Starlight so much. Because again, she's got this all planned out. She's very much a planner like myself. Granted, I can do some things off the cuff if I have to, but mostly in life, I am a planner. And she's got this whole process laid out and planned out. So, yeah, this is good. This is really, really good. This is good. I like this.
It's time for stage 1, substituting for the teachers.
Ooh.
Once your students get a sample of my great and powerful instruction, they might not want to go back to their regular faculty.
Yeah, I roll indeed. Oh, best changeling. Hi, Sally. Mwah. Oh, she's just so great.
Seam is so straight. You really learned how to sew from making apple sacks on the farm?
Oh, good job, Big Mac. Impressive.
Obviously, loyalty is the foundation of friendship and trust. But nothing gets more
Hi, Yana.
loyalty than a big stack of
And
bits.
Dash.
This book on business will teach you all how to earn your own. Chapter 1, Equity.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Spoiled Rich is not going to advance to the next round. Not good. Ooh, Octavia. Oh. Aw, Silver Stream on the trumpet. Aw. And Pinky on the... Oh, Pinky on the... Well, what is it called? The Vitafoam from Yakety Sax. Oh my gosh, nice callback. Yes, very nice. Very nice. Good points for Octavia. Oh, here's Dr. Hose. Science, of course. Oh, there's Sandbar. Hi, Sandbar. And Flutters. Very nice. Good job.
In the previous question,
Hi, Gallus.
Year 1322, Abraxas the Bull did a bunch of boring stuff for a really long time.
Trixie, you're not helping
I
yourself.
know history's important, but I never learned any of it, and look how I turned out.
Trix, honey, that is not exactly the best line to say. I mean, oh my goodness, Trix. I never learned any history, and look how I turned out. Yeah, that's great example for the students there, Trix. Really winning over some brownie points there. Not. And here come the yawns. Oh, and Gallus, of course, asleep. And now they're all asleep. Trixie, stop with the winking.
Okay, Phyllis, obviously those three are moving on.
Yep. So Dr. Hooves, Big Mac, and Octavia all moving through, which is what I kind of expected from that reaction. But now if you have to choose between Trixie and Spoiled Rich, I think it's pretty easy which one Starlight's going to go with here, but only because really Spoiled Rich just did worse than Trixie did, even though Trixie made the whole class fall asleep. I think she'll probably go just leaning, her friend here and probably pick Trixie, but that would be what I would expect. Wouldn't be surprised if I got thrown a curveball, but it's probably going to be Trixie here.
Mm-hmm. I think we're in agreement on this one.
Bye, Spoiled Rich.
I know what you're gonna say, but it would be so much fun to have my vice head marry a friend. She just needs a little more holding than some of the others, but it can still work out, right? Starlight, I've given this a lot of thought, and even though I still believe naps are a valid use of class time, you'll be the one running the school. So if you say no naps, then no naps. And I know I can be a little stubborn and not the best listener, but I just can't wait for us to tackle this job as a team. Two great and powerful friends taking on the world. And I know you still have to go through all this interview stuff. Wink. But I just had to tell you how
That's going to get really annoying. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, the first major nitpick with the episode. That wink thing is starting to get really annoying. Okay, this is why I don't like Trixie. It's not just her attitude. Like, stuff like this. Like, there's no need for it. Like, we get it. We get what you're implying. We get that you think you have the job in hoof. We get it. But stop with the winks. Gosh, if that's going to become like a thing throughout the entire episode, that's really annoying. Like, I can't stand that. That's really going to just frustrate me to no end.
See? I told you it could work.
It feels loose as a leaf. Oh my goodness. That's driving me absolutely insane. Participants pop out chat, toggle timestamp. I don't know why the chat is not working. I really don't. I don't know why all of a sudden it just stopped. I don't know, because I'm not seeing your guys' messages. If you are typing messages, I don't see them. So again, if that's not working because some reason, again, I apologize for that. I don't know, again, if it's on YouTube's end. I don't think it's on mine because, like I said, my Wi-Fi connection's fine. The stream's going fine. So if I'm not seeing your responses, I apologize again for that. Always some blunder has to happen at some point. Not every stream, I guess, can be perfect, or at least close to it. But yeah, the thing with Trixie and the winks, like that's just bugging the heck out of me. Like that's really getting annoying. She can't assume that she has the job. Like I get it. You would think she'd be Starlight's first choice, but Starlight doesn't want to just, make it easy. She doesn't want to just pick the easy way out. So yeah, I don't know why, if, all of a sudden it just stopped. Like after Joshua's comment where with Trixie's involved, there's someone freaking out, the chat just stopped. So I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I apologize for that greatly. I don't know why, because everything's good on my end. So it's got to be something with YouTube. And I apologize for that. It's always more fun when I can, interact with y'all and during the episodes and see that. But if I can't see it, I don't know what's going on. So I apologize greatly for that. But I hope you all are enjoying the episode as much as me. So far, I'm not too upset. Aside from the Trixie winking and being annoying like that, aside from that, I'm enjoying this episode. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. And then there were 4.
Candidates, welcome to stage 2. All of you are here because you performed well, or well enough.
Well enough. Oh, I got a face from Trixie. Ooh.
Will need to be a master communicator, and I can't think of a better test of that than meeting with our students and their parents or guardians.
Well, this is going to eliminate Octavia and Big Mac. This stage is probably going to eliminate those two because they normally aren't the best of speakers. And I can tell by the looks on their faces that they are not looking forward to this. Yeah, this stage is probably going to knock out those two for sure. So it's probably going to come down to Dr. Hooves and, unfortunately, Trixie, because they're the best at communication, because the other two really don't say all that much. So yeah, I have a feeling where this is going.
I eagerly look forward to sharing my love of science with both progeny and progenitors.
Indeed, an orchestra is made up of different parts.
Oh my gosh, Octavia speaks. Oh my goodness. Like when did she ever have a speaking role? Like, okay, maybe not, maybe aside from Slice of Life. Like I think she talked in Slice of Life briefly, but aside from that, I don't remember Octavia ever speaking. So that's got to be like either a first or a second for her, because I don't hardly ever remember Octavia speaking. So that's huge. So, well, maybe she's not out of this after all. Maybe, but Big Mac, like I said, he only really speaks enough when like he's really vested in something. Like when he talked to the CMCs about Sugar Bell or something to that effect. So I don't know. I feel like though he's going to be on the low end of this stage then.
A lifetime on stage.
And all he had to say was a yup. Yeah.
Good communication is essential to holding your audience's attention, which is why Trixie is also known as a great and powerful communicator.
And you're alone.
Life at the School of Friendship is like a song, and although
oh my gosh, Octavia's talking to the Change Ocellus and her parents. Oh my goodness, this is great. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. I should turn my necklace around to show Ocellus, because I'm not seeing Smolder at all this episode. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Pianissimo. Oh, so this is now soloing fortissimo.
That's good, right?
Indeed.
The
Aww.
science curriculum of the school is somewhat lacking, but
Oh, Yona and her
let's
parents
take to the subject
talking to
like
Dr. Hooves.
passion. If often, I believe she could easily blaze a trail and expand our understanding of science itself.
Aw, good job.
Yes.
Good job, Doc.
Yes.
Gallus is a fantastic student. He's even taught me a thing or two about napping.
Is that why you're putting me to sleep?
Excuse me?
I don't know why I have to come to these things.
Well, most parents or
Gallus.
guardians want to be involved in our students' lives. Maybe we should find a different representative from Griffinstone to be Gallus's guardian.
Oh, that'd be great if you find one.
Ooh, yeah, not exactly the best student to work with, Trixie. Yeah, Gallus and Grandpa Gruff, not exactly the best choices there. That definitely was not going to go well. I can see that from a mile away. That would not go very well for Trix. I wonder what Big Mac got.
You're saying Silverstream is exuberant? No. And enthusiastic? No. But aren't those the same?
Yeah, I figured. It didn't matter who Big Mac got. This was not going to go very well for him either.
Are they good? I mean, you could be trying to tell me she's unfocused, but then you might just be explaining that you appreciate her high energy.
Oh.
Maybe. There seems to be a lot of nuance here, and I just want to make sure I understand exactly what you're saying. So what are you saying?
Help.
Gallus doesn't need to know I'm proud of him, and he certainly doesn't need me trekking all the way to Ponyville.
Good, because you're no longer Papa.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Trix. Yeah. Again, Trixie, you're getting very lucky here that Big Mac is hardly can say anything at all, because you are definitely not painting yourself in a very positive light. Trixie is just skating by here because there's another one that's doing worse than her. So that's why she's going to advance again, and Big Mac's going to be out of this stage. Ugh.
I went nay.
Trixie, what happened? I'm not sure. But we'll have one less conference to worry about next semester.
Major face-off.
I really appreciate your honesty, Big Mac, and you're right. Parents expect a lot of detailed communication when it comes to their kids. And if you aren't comfortable with that, Vice Head Mayor probably isn't the job for you.
Yeah, no.
Aw, well, hey, that apple honesty coming out from Big Mac. At least he was just willing to be accepting of it and say, nope, it's not for me. Good on Big Mac for gracefully, bowing out and being accepting of it. That's that honesty coming out. Good on you, Big Mac. Good for you. And then there were three.
Starlight, I know why you wanted to see me, and you don't have to.
Ugh.
Good. It's
Trixie. Am I going to have this reaction now every time you're on screen? Every time now I'm going to just go, ugh, because of just how annoying you are. Oh my gosh, girl. Just annoying.
checking on me after my shocking confrontation with Grandpa Gruff, but never fear, I shall recover.
Trixie, that's not exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. You can't get into a shouting match with parents.
Thank you. Thank
For the
you.
final stage of the interview process, you'll each have to put together a field trip. And if you really do want the job, I need yours to be exceptional. Because if I had to pick a vice head mayor right now, it wouldn't be you.
Thank you, Starlight Glimmer, for brutal honesty. Thank you, Glim Glam. And again, this is why I adore you. Thank you. Someone has to give it to her. Someone has to tell her. I know it's tough for you, girl, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is why. Proceed.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Obviously, you're not going to give the job to some pony else, but you want to see my best. Message received.
No. No. No, 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 no. You're not getting the message at all, Trix. You are just blindly oblivious to the fact that you think you've got this all to yourself and all in position and all that. It's all sunshine and rainbows in Trixie land. And you don't get that Glimmy seriously is not going to pick you if you keep screwing up. Clearly. I'm so annoyed by you, Trixie. It's making my throat hurt. Good thing I grabbed a drink.
Trixie,
There's that wink again.
Trixie is about to pull out all the stops. I hope you're ready for the most exceptional field trip to ever grace this student.
Oh, yeah.
Is it wrong for me to think she might actually pull it off?
Yes.
Oh, don't answer that.
Yes, I'll answer it for you. Yes. And there's yawning gals.
Looking forward to the performance?
I know Octavia loves music, but a field trip to a classical music performance isn't my idea of an exciting time.
Oh boy, yeah. I figured Octavia would lean in this direction. I figured this would kind of be her weak point. Yeah, with the classical music. That's really her only interest. So yeah, I figured she'd kind of go this route. Some of these things that are like really predictable. Like it was kind of like last week's, but not really like. Okay, I'll say this: it's more predictable in a way than last week's, but not really like on the same page, if you will. It's somewhat predictable, but yeah, I have a feeling it's going to come down to Trixie and Doc, and Starlight's going to give it to Doc. Trixie's going to be devastated, and she'll probably pout and huff in her own Trixie way. And then Starlight will probably have a moment of, oh, wait, I screwed up. I want you instead and make it all better. That's kind of what I'm kind of getting here is going to happen. I could be totally off base. I don't know. But we'll see. And, of course, with Vinyl Scratch, a.k.a. DJ Pone 3, backing her up because Octavia and Vinyl have to be a thing together as well. Whoa. That got Gallus' attention. Now you spice things up a little bit. There you are, Smolder. Hey. Good to see Best Dragon. With Doc Ho's field trip. Yay.
Right away, I want to take you all to my lab.
Ooh, nice.
The one for the quantum field.
Have we ever seen? Well, yeah, we've seen Doc Ho's lab before. We've seen it in Slice of Life. So yeah, and again, not the first time I've seen it. So yeah, this is cool.
I am referring to time travel.
Uh-oh, that face from Starlight said a lot. Oh my. Yeah, she knows that messing with time travel can be a very bad thing. The lesson she has learned multiple times in that. Yeah, okay, maybe Octavia's got the upper hand then. I guess I was wrong on that. I judged too much into it and didn't think Vinyl was going to appear behind the curtain. So, bad me again for, wow, I'm punishing myself for making, I've been bad on Trixie all episode long for making assumptions, and I just made one. Bad me. Stop being like Trixie. Bad me. I should not have made the assumption. Bad to myself. No. Don't do that again. I should have, actually seen Octavia for myself. So kudos to Octavia. That was actually pretty cool teaming up with Vinyl there to do that. So maybe Doc's going to be. But, again, I don't want to read too much into it. Let's see what happens.
chair.
A chair. Oh, it's probably just not a normal chair. Oh, Smolder, look out.
Congratulations. You are now 5 seconds into the future. You see, we are all already time travelers. Who's next?
Oh, my.
Now what?
Oh, I haven't actually thought that much beyond.
Yeah, this is not going well for Doc. Oh, and now Trix.
Ponies and other students, welcome to the greatest and most powerful field trip of your.
Wow, that just happened. I tried to pick up my drink and my coaster leaped off the desk and fell to the ground. That's a new one. The stream has a little bit of everything. All right, Trix, what are you going to come up with?
I'm thrilled you asked.
Hi, Yana.
Today, we're not doing a normal, old, boring field trip where you go somewhere.
Oh.
So, not field trip.
Oh.
Au contraire, I could have easily taken you to Froggy Bottom Bog, but we don't need to leave the comfort of the classroom.
To Froggy Bottom Bog. What were you going to show them there, Trix?
I can bring the field trip to us.
Of course. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's real smart. Oh, flash bees! Ah, flash bees. And bring the flash bees with you. Oh, Trix. Oh, Trix. Oh, Trix. Yeah, this won't end well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this ooh. I mean, I know Doc's was really bad, but yikes. That with flash bees involved, yeah, not going to potentially end very well for you. Goodness. Again, apologies again. I can't stress this enough for the chat not working. I can't, if you guys are responding, I can't see them. Again, it just stopped. Don't know why. But again, I hope that you're enjoying the episode because this isn't that bad. I again, aside from Trixie being annoying as she normally is, and the winking thing, aside from her, this isn't a bad episode. This is really good because we're seeing also not only again multiple sides of Starlight, but the other characters as well. We're seeing more from these characters and more interacting with the students, and so that's cool. So yeah, I aside from Trixie, I can't hate too much on this episode so far. This is also important why you really can't judge what a lot of the other reviewers say. Take it with a grain of salt. They might think it's really bad because I know the ones that I watched, I know one of them is not a fan of Starlight Glimmer like myself. So so I had a feeling they would react that way. But yeah, so far I'm not disappointed in this. This is keeping me interested. This is good. This is really good. This is really, really good. I really like this. But yeah, but Trixie has just failed so frequently. But again, like I said, she's only still in the running because some pony besides her has struggled worse than her. So she's still in it. But right now, I mean, Octavia, to my surprise, is looking like the leader in the clubhouse. And at first I thought it was going to be Doc, but then Doc miserably failed on his whole time traveling thing. Surprisingly, considering how well I thought a scientist he was. And now Trixie with the flash bees. Yeah, if I were to pick right now, I mean, Octavia would be the choice. Just based on how she's excelled in all three areas, which I, again, did not expect from her. So she's really shining the brightest in this episode, besides Starlight, of course.
On discovery field.
Should be back after this. All right. All right, Trix. How do you clean up this mess? Oh. Yikes. Ow. Yeah. Jeez. Nice, Glim Glam. Very nicely done.
Starlight? Hey there.
Ouch.
So, they're gone? Yes. Nice teamwork, am I right?
Are you kidding? I don't know what TV you're on, but it isn't mine. This was a disaster. It was dangerous.
I think the words you're looking for are great and powerful.
No.
It wasn't even acceptable!
You went from not taking it seriously to blowing things so out of proportion you put every creature in danger.
She's not wrong.
To work with a friend so much, I ignored the fact that you would never be right for the job.
I'm confused.
Wow. Yeah, again, Glim Glam is not wrong here. She's not wrong on any of this. She's exactly telling Trixie what she needs to hear, being completely honest. She did put students' lives in danger, and she was so hoping. Starlight was hoping for the best, even when she was also expecting the worst. Like, she was kind of seeing both here. Like, she really wanted Trixie to do well. By the same token, she kind of figured that it wasn't going to go well. So she, in a way, was just as blinded as Trixie was in that regard by the fact that she wasn't getting the hint from Starlight that she was failing because with all her annoying little winks, and all that. So, and I still don't think she's getting the point yet.
You say? I'm saying you'll never be vice head there.
But I thought you created the position for me.
No.
Why would you think that?
I created the position because I needed help. But I can't think of any way that you would ever help me.
But Twilight's friends always helped her.
Oh, that's because Twilight's friends are competent. They care about the
Oh, okay. Wait, Glimmy. That's a bit of a low blow. Wait. You can't. Okay. Sure. Trixie screwed up, like, in multiple ways, but that's not incompetency. At least she made the effort. Like, it's not her being incompetent. Like, did she approach it the wrong way? Yes. She clearly did the wrong. She didn't sufficient. I'm trying to put the right way to say this. She wasn't accurate in fulfilling the goal of each of the stages. She wasn't doing it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm meaning to say. But it's not incompetency. It's not. Incompetency would be like, in my eyes, would be like not trying at all. Like, incompetency would be, like the least or lack of effort you could possibly show. At least Trix gave effort. Like, at least she attempted to do each of the things. Like, at least to some degree. Now, the first part with when she put the whole class to sleep, yeah, that can probably be some degree of incompetency, but at least she made an attempt to communicate with Grandpa Gruff, as hard as that is. And she did try something really different with the field trip that no one else had done by trying to bring the experience to the students. But in some cases, you really can't do that to get the full experience of it. Hence, you can't bring the bog to the school. And then the Flash Bees are included in that. And she did then technically put students' lives in danger. But that's the wrong word here. It's not incompetency. I think Glim Glam's kind of using the wrong word here.
help me.
But Twilight's friends always helped her.
Oh, that's because Twilight's friends are competent.
Yeah,
They
wrong
care
word,
about what
Glimmy.
they're doing, and they know how to do it.
Well, I guess I won't do nothing
now she gets the hint. Ooh.
Starlight? I just thought I'd check in to see how the search for a vice headwear was going.
Nice.
A lot better now.
Nice cleanup work.
I really wanted it to be a friend, so I ended up pushing aside some pretty big signs that it wasn't going to work out.
Not every pony is right for every job, but every pony has something to contribute. The trick is figuring out what.
What if you and your friend can't figure it out?
If you have a job to do, you have to decide what's best and be upfront and honest, even if that means you can't work with a friend on it.
So I guess that means talking to them at the beginning instead of stringing them along until you get so frustrated you totally lose it and say a bunch of really awful things.
So what Twilight's essentially saying here is that Starlight should have probably eliminated Trixie from the jump and not let her continue to skate through. Although, granted, I mean, was she really? Like, because, again, I can make a case that, Spoiled Rich was worse than Trixie at first. Even though Trixie led the whole rest of the class going to sleep, Spoiled Rich really didn't do that much better. And with the communication thing, granted, it was going to be Big Mac's big disadvantage because he's not a communicator. So again, I can make the case that, yeah, he was worse on that stage. But even though Trixie got in a fight with Grandpa Gruff, Big Mac's communication skills were lacking, and he admitted it, and was willing to step aside. So really, I don't agree with Starlight here when she says she let Trixie slide through. Because I don't see that. I don't view it in that way. I think really she had no other choice because, again, there was one in each stage that did, as bad or worse than her. So I don't agree with that point that Glimmy let Trixie slide through. Granted, I agree with Twilight here that Starlight should have said something earlier. But in theory, she did, because do remember, after the second stage, she said, if I were to pick right now, I would not pick you. And Trixie should have got the memo right then and there, but she didn't. She kept on thinking in her head, oh, it's all okay. This is still all just a ploy. It's all just a game. So really, it's on both of them. It's not all Glimmy's fault. It's for what she said, because she was giving Trixie the honest truth. She was being upright. She was being honest. Granted, the word incompetent is I think the only wrong thing she said, because it's not like Trixie was showing incompetency. She was just approaching it the wrong way. So again, that's the only thing I'm going to blame Glimmy for, because Trixie should have gotten the hints a lot earlier, and she didn't. So in a way, they're both at fault. But Trix is more at fault because she just wasn't getting the hint, especially with all the annoying wink nonsense. That she wasn't getting the hint from the jump. So it's not all Glimmy's fault here. Granted, yeah, she said some really awful things, like the incompetent comment, but that's it. I'm more frustrated with Trixie because she didn't get the hint from the start. Oh boy, here we go, trying to make amends.
Trixie, I know you're in there.
Mom, you're wrong.
Yeah, right. Can't really hide it.
Sorry for all those things I said. I just really wanted it to work out, even though I knew it probably wouldn't. I should have said something sooner.
You did! You did! What part of that do you not get? You did! It's not your fault that she didn't get the hint! Good grief, how hard is this? You did mention it, but she didn't get the hint.
Because I'm
Really wanted it to work out, even though I knew it probably wouldn't. I should have said something sooner.
Obviously, we can't have what we want because I'm terrible at everything and could never help you with anything.
That's not true.
Aren't terrible, and you have a lot of great qualities. Maybe not vice headwear qualities,
Right.
but great and powerful friend qualities. Well, you really stand by the ponies you care about. Gallus even said no creatures ever stuck up for him the way you did with Grandpa Gruff.
Oh, wow. That's big praise coming from Gallus. Like, that's high praise. Gallus really doesn't. Wow, that's impressive. That's something. That's something.
It would have been nice to run the school together, but not every pony is right for every job.
Right.
I know how you take your responsibilities seriously, and maybe I should have known I wasn't exactly a perfect match.
If it makes you feel any better, no pony was.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Well, Dr. Host has decided to go back to his experiments,
Makes
and
sense.
Octavia is worried the responsibilities of Vice Headmare will take too much time away from her music.
Also makes
Maybe
sense.
getting a Vice Headmare was a bad idea.
Starlight, obviously you'd like some help, and hiring a vice head mare is a great idea.
But who could it be?
Well, you need some pony who's responsible like you, and detail-oriented like Twilight, and smart, obviously. It is a school after all.
It would be nice if I got along with them, since having it be a friend can't work out.
Maybe
And I knew as soon as I read Trixie's scroll that it was the exact right thing for me to do.
No way! No way! Oh my gosh! Ah! No way! Sunburst! Ah! Oh my god! The look on Starlight's face. Oh my gosh! Oh. Wow. And I was talking about Starburst for the episode. Oh my goodness. That came out of left field. Woo! Wee! Oh my goodness.
What about being Flurry Heart's Crystaller?
Well, honestly, now that Flurry Heart's a little older, there really isn't much for me to do outside of the occasional tradition or festival.
That's true.
Working at a school is what I always thought I'd do.
Oh wow.
Are you kidding? You're hired.
Yay! Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Yay! Oh, I could not be happier. Oh my goodness.
Trixie, thank you so much.
between being insightful when I want to be and giving good advice when I don't mean to. I suppose I can be a pretty good friend.
More than that, actually. You really did give good advice. And you helped me talk through the problem of finding the right pony for the job. And we know you care about the students.
Wait. Okay. I see where this is going, and I bet that's what's going to happen here in a few minutes. So Starlight's going to be head mare. Sunburst is going to be vice head mare. She's going to give Trixie the job of counselor. She's going to give Trixie the job of counselor.
See, the great and powerful advice giver, problem talk thrower, and student care about her. I think I'll go with friend.
Friend is perfect. But there's a position here at the school you might be right for too. What would you say to being the School of Friendship's new student counselor?
I'd say this office needs a bit of redecorating. Potted plants scream desperation.
Hey. Aww. Wow. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Wow. Okay. You know what? I think, honestly, it was just those other reviewers' clear bias of not liking Starlight, that they were feeling that way. Granted, Trixie I can understand, but no, that was amazing. That, in my opinion, is one of the best episodes of the season. Like top tier. Like, oh my gosh. Like maybe not like top overall, but like not like I'm not gonna use like a perfect 10 out of 10. But this is a solid like 9. This was really good. Again, aside from Trixie being, downright annoying at times with the winking and and failing because it was going to fail and what have you. Aside from that, this was really good. Like, wow. And for a new writer, normally we've seen with new writers, they've they really struggle. They haven't really put out, strong episodes because they really don't know either how to write for the show, or they don't know about the characters, or don't do their homework or something. But clearly this writer did her homework. Like, she clearly knew, Starlight and Trixie and all the characters involved. She clearly did her homework. So this was really well done. This, in my opinion, I love this episode. And again, and it's not just because it's a Starlight episode. Granted, we'll like Starlight episodes because it's Starlight, but because just for everything else about it, this was just so good. Again, aside from Trixie just being outright annoying at most for most of the majority of the episode, this was so good. Oh my gosh! And then Sunburst came completely out of left field. I would have never thought, so with that, I guess, Dr. Who was going to stick with his experiments. Understandable. Octavia wanted to focus on her music and be with vinyl. Understandable. So understandable reasons why they couldn't be head mayor. I never would have thought or guessed that they would bring Sunburst like that. Wow. And is a longtime friend of Starlight Glimmer. So it works out perfectly in the end. So good. This was great. This was amazing. And Apple Dash is going to watch it with me tomorrow, and I hope he can kind of have the same, reaction that I do. Granted, he probably won't. He'll probably be as much miffed as Trixie as I am, but then he'll see as the episode goes on, hopefully, why it's still good. This one's so good. I'm going to rate this one, like I said, 9. This is going to be a solid 9 out of 10. I'm going to put this at number 5. I'm going to put it above She's All Yak. I gave She's All Yak a 9 because it was a really good episode. I can't put it above the 3 perfect 10s, which was Sparkle 7, Last Crusade, Frenemies, and then Between Dark and Dawn, the mid-season finale, I gave 9.5. This is a solid 9. This is number 5 episode of the season for me. This one is so good in a number of different ways, with seeing more from Starlight. Seeing the process of her getting, vice head mayor, seeing the process play itself out, seeing what happens with all that, again, the only drawback, was Trixie being annoying, and kind of the fight at the end, where Starlight used the word incompetent, which I don't think she was, vested to use. But aside from that, this was so good. I love mostly every minute of it. This was a really good one. So kudos to all the voice actors and actresses involved. Kudos to the writer. Great job. You clearly did your homework. So yeah, great job everybody on this one. This was a fun one. Again, I cannot say this enough how much I apologize for the chat not working. I don't know what happened, because everything was fine on my end, and all of a sudden on my end it just stopped, and everything else was working fine. So again, I apologize for that. I wish I could have seen your guys' responses and reactions. I wish I knew what happened, but they won't really say anything. It just says unable to connect, try again later, but there is no later when it's a live stream. So I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, because I really did. I really did. I hope that doesn't happen tomorrow on tonight's BattleBot stream, because I think that chat, these are still fun to do the chat during this, but the BattleBots chat is incredible because the fights are so intense. So I hope that doesn't happen on tomorrow night's stream. So, but thank you guys again, as always, for tuning in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Joby. Thank you, all of you who tuned in. It's so great to be back live and doing this, and especially after seeing a great episode like that. So thank you. See you all tomorrow night. Hopefully 6 p.m. Eastern will be the time of the stream. 6 p.m. Eastern, a little different time, an hour earlier, because I have the day off. So 6 p.m. Eastern time, BattleBots tomorrow night, hopefully with Apple Dash. Hopefully he'll join me for that, as we view the winning they're in. The 8 spots that we know of are locked in. We knew Black Dragon because he won the Desperado, but Witch Doctor, Death Roll, Bite Force, Hydra, Saw Blaze, Tombstone, and Whiplash. Those 8 got in automatically. and then we'll have these then 8 winning your in fights to get in. So and also, I guess a good reason why the stream is on Thursday. And granted, I normally wouldn't do it on Thursday because of ATSD, but because when I'm not doing ATSDs, I can do it on Thursday because now I have Thursdays off, which works out perfectly. Also, it's a good thing because tomorrow, and I don't want to be spoiled before this, but tomorrow, supposedly on the BattleBots, they are going to unveil the official bracket. But again, I don't want to be spoiled before then, so please don't spoil me on that. So they will unveil that tomorrow as well. So it's a good thing also that I'm going to be doing the stream tomorrow night. So yes, so that's what's coming tomorrow. So thank you so much again. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. And I will see you hopefully with Apple Dash tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, for blind reaction and commentary to BattleBots Season 9, Episode 14, the mini tournament Winning You're In, before the real fun begins with the round of 16. For now, Spiky Dash signing off. God bless and have an incredible rest of your night. See you tomorrow night.